Good afternoon, people. Welcome to another Forex and Crypto weekly outlook for next week, going into the new week. So, without further ado, let's get straight into this. Starting off, as always, we have Pound USD here. Now, the structure of this market has been bullish for some time now, so I'd only be looking into buys on this pair. It only makes sense to follow the trend. You can see clearly making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. And going into next week, keeping things super simple, I'm going to look for a break of this structure here. If we can break above, nice strong break above, and a retest at this level here, I will be looking for continuations to the upside. Other areas in the market that interest me for this pair, we do have our last higher low here, which price can also trade between and still remain in its uptrend. It could also come and retest this level as support. Also, we have this level here, which is where price previously broke on the lower time frame, which it could also come and retest before gaining that momentum to go to the upside. So this is my plan for this pair going into next week. If we see a break above this 1359 level and a retest for continuations to the upside, or a retest here for continuations. Looking at targets, if I go into the daily time frame here, we're starting to clear these last lower highs here. We've cleared this one, cleared this one. It would only make sense for us to then look to target these highs here, maybe 137 as a round significant number. So yeah, that is my outlook on GBPUSD. Moving on to GBP Japanese yen, you can see also this market is super bullish. Even last week, super bullish. However, we did break this higher low here. If I just mark it here for you guys to see, we have broken this level here. We did break back in, and now we are retesting it. I'm a bit 50-50 with this pair, given that pound is showing signs of strength. Here we've got yen also showing signs of strength. So out of the two, I'd rather trade GBP USD as price action is much more clearer than pound Japanese yen. But just to keep things super simple here, if I do get a break of, say, this level here, I will be looking for sells, maybe back to these sort of levels here. If I go to the 1 hour, you can see it's starting to make lower lows, lower highs. Potentially could retest this level, could come back down here to go up. But again, I'd rather stick with pound US dollar as it's showing clearer signs of price action. Moving on to USDCAD now. Price was moving bearish and then bullish, making high highs. It will make this lower high, higher low, broke this, made a higher high. It was looking good here for a higher low to higher high. However, we did have multiple wick rejections here, and given yesterday was non-farm payroll, saw CAD out strengthen the dollar, hence this massive move to the downside. We have got this level here, the last key area in the market where price is now retesting. So if this area does hold, we can look for buys to back to the upside, maybe some of these areas here in the market. However, if this level does break and retest, then I will be looking for sells on USDCAD. USD Swiss franc, this is an interesting pair. I was watching this pair last week, and we had sort of this area in the market where price was respected beautifully. Obviously, price was trending down, making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, and then it kept coming up to retest. At this point here, I did think it was I'm gonna make a new lower low. However, we did break through this, and it looked like the trend was reversing. Given on-farm payroll, weak US dollar, hence this strong 4H bearish close yesterday. So with that in mind, it could be a correction for this new uptrend. So with that in mind, I will be looking for a 4H candle to close bullish before I was to buy this pair. But just this as an area where price can come and retest this strong support zone before making the move up to the upside. USD Japanese yen was pushing bullish, however now starting to make lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. Given the yen is strong and dollar was weak, we have broken this key level in the market with a strong bearish close. So keeping it simple again, as always, our plan for going into next week would be a retest of this area here to then target some of these areas in the market like this. However, if we do start to break some of these key levels here, then I will be looking for buys on this pair. Euro Japanese yen, again price pushing bullish, making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. I do like this pair for buys. Reason being is previous candle closed strong bullish. We did break this area in the market here on the 1 hour, this 1 hour level here with multiple wick rejections. So I do like this pair. Maybe come and retest this area for a move back up to the upside and targeting some of these areas here. Looking at the 4H, again, going with the trend, I do anticipate price to come to this level. If not, I'll be looking for simply a break below this level to target some of these lows here. Euro USD again, Euro showing signs of strength later on this week. This pair is moving sideways, so I'd rather trade Euro Japanese yen, knowing that price action is much more clearer on this chart compared to Euro US dollar. You can see how this is in a trending market, whereas this is consolidating. However, I would mark this as a level here for a potential retest area and then target buys to the upside. But unless I'm 100% confident, I will not be taking a trade on Euro US dollar. I'd rather use my trade on Euro Japanese yen. Euro AUD, again, pushed majorly bullish last week. It was moving sideways for some time and price finally gained momentum to break some of these areas in the market, and now price is looking to make higher highs and higher lows. I will be looking for buys next week on this pair, putting this level here as a key level. Yeah, at the minute on 4H and 1H, especially on the 1H, you can see prices consolidating, and on the 4H, we have got a few wick rejections here, which could simply be a break and retest of this last high here. So I will be looking for wick rejections here or buys to the upside and a break at this level to sell this market. Aussie dollar, Japanese yen. To me, this pair is a bit rangy here. You can see it doesn't really know what it wants to do. We've got this level here marked as a strong support, which price broke back in. Again, we got areas here. It's just gonna consolidate in this range here. Even if it does break this structure here, our range to the downside isn't the most significant range. So for me personally, I'm going to stay out of this, given that there's more easier pairs to trade currently. However, Australian dollar, US dollar is showing some nice signs here. You can see earlier on in the week, we broke this low here. We then corrected this move back to the upside before creating lower lows. So price is currently bearish. However, we did seem to break this level in the market here, but given signs of bearish movement, I would only look to buy if it does clear this major key level up here. I could look for intraday buys off this level here back to the upside, but I would not be comfortable going against this sell trend here. So if we do close below here, I will be looking for sells on this pair. Looking at CADJPY now. We got this pair trending up beautifully, high highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Simply going to be looking for a break of this structure here. Literally break, retest for a continuation. However, if price does break this key level here, we'll be looking for the retest up, then target some of these lows. Maybe this area here, where price has retested twice, could come and liquidate that area. So yeah, that's my outlook on CAD Japanese yen. Last but not least, gold. And I've mentioned on a few of my videos that I don't really trade gold due to, I want to say, spreads, volatility, and yeah, it's just not my sort of pair to trade. I do have it on my watch list, and I do plan to be looking more into gold and trying to capitalize of gold. But for me, I've got more than enough Forex pairs here to analyze and trade with. But yeah, I just mainly use gold for confluences. Moving on to the crypto side now, XRP. If you remember last week, I did say that we are going to come down and potentially liquidate this wick that it created a few weeks ago. You can see prices starting to break into this support level, potentially break through it, retest, and then continuation to fulfill this wick. But looking long term, if price does break that wick at 0.60, then I do think it's going to come and revisit some of these structures here, even potentially 0.20. But I do think it is going to dip below 0.50, 0.20. It's going to be in this region, and this would be the safest place to buy more XRP from. So yeah, just watching this one by the day, seeing how price is moving. Same with Bitcoin. Last week I marked this support level here, which price smashed through and is now liquidated this wick here, which it left on the weekly time frame. On my first video, you would have seen price trading up here. I did say if we fail to break this if we fail to break this resistance on a daily time frame, that there is a high chance it would come down and liquidate this wick here. Then my next target would be 39.6. If price does break through that, then realistically the next level it could come to is sort of this area here. However, on a higher time frame, a monthly, I have got this area marked. I have marked it for some time as a break and retest level from 3 years ago, where price has broken with strong momentum and is potentially due a retest around these sort of areas. But yeah, just taking level by level at the minute, waiting for price to break this level, and if it does break this level, then it's more than likely price will come back into this level for a nice break and retest on that monthly. So yeah, that's my outlook this week. Got loads of interesting moves. Sure, the market will bless us with loads of opportunities going into next week. And yeah, I hope you find my videos useful. If you have any feedback, just let me know. The purpose of me doing this video is for two reasons. One, for me to journal my progress as a trader. Two, to also give inspiration to those who want to learn how to trade and just showcasing my analysis. And yeah, I will be doing these videos every weekend. So I hope you guys do enjoy them and stay tuned for the next one.